Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is farel Adlufi. I'm from 7.5 of Junior High School Bilingual Muslimat and Upucang. I will read material about nyepi. Nyepi is a holiday for Hindu people which is celebrated every Saka New Year. Today falls on the count of Thailand Kesanga, which is the day of purification of the good who are in the center of the ocean, which carries the essence of the ameta of living water. For this reason, Hindus worship them sacredly. The meaning of Nyepi Day for Hindus is to leave worldly activities in silence by meditating. One of the goals of the Nyepi Day celebration is to find one's identity in order to get a balance between oneself and the universe. Congratulations on welcome Nyepi for the New Year Saka of 1944 by carrying out the offering. We hope that we will always be given smoothness and safety. The meaning of the Nyepi Day celebration for Hindus is to leave worldly activities and silence by meditating. One of the goals of the Nyepi Day celebration is to find one identity in order to get a balance between oneself and the universe. Hindus before and during Nyepi Day carry out a number of traditions to welcome the Saka New Year. Nyepi Day, which comes from the word quiet, meaning quiet and silent, is celebration on the first of the 10 month Saka, or as Pananggalan Apisan Sasih Kedasa. There are a number of traditions that are carried out on Nyepi Day, which in practice are a series of several days. When the holiday arrives, Balinese Hindus control themselves by not traveling, not working, fasting, and avoiding activities that can populate their bodies for 24 hours, starting at 5 a.m. in the morning until 5 a.m. the next morning. Hindus celebrate the peak of Nyepi Day or Saka New Year 1944 today, Thursday, March 3, 2022. Nyepi Day is a holiday for Hindus based on the Saka calendar since 78 AD. Nyepi is interpreted as a moment to do self-introspection as well as to purify oneself spiritually. In its celebration, Nyepi is synonymous with solitude in order to let go of the hustle and bustle of life and human face. So, what do Hindus during Nyepi? During Nyepi, Hindus carry out Ches Berata Nyepian, one of which is Amatigani. Amatigani means not starting a fire, including turning on the light and cooking. Not surprisingly, the atmosphere in Bali during Nyepi will be shrouded in darkness without light. Nyepi is holiday for Hindus which is celebrated every Saka New Year. One of the places in Indonesia that is most synonymous with the Nyepi celebration is Bali. The Nyepi celebration in Bali is considered but the best moment to see the other side of the island of the good which is never deserted. During the nyepi celebration, the island of the good, which is usually full of noise suddenly does batch all day long. This solemn atmosphere is related to the rules that require the Balinese to remain silent at home. Even during a day, people are not allowed to light lights and fire. However, what people outside Bali rarely know is the series of traditional ceremonies before and after the Nyepi celebration. This is because there are many traditional ceremonies held in welcoming Nyepi Day in Bali. 1. Malasti ceremony. The first ritual that starts the Nyepi celebration in Bali is the Malasti ritual. This ceremony aims to purify oneself before carrying out Nyepi. Usually, the Malasti ritual is performed at a temple near the sea. One of the Nyepi series in Bali takes place 3 or 4 days before the Nyepi ritual is held. 2. Tower Kesanga. After Malasti, the series of Nyepi celebration in Bali is continued with Tower Kesanga or Mekaru. This tradition is usually carried out on Hamin 1 before the Nyepi celebration. Tower Kesanga is synonymous with the Ogoh-Ogoh festival parade. For the Balinese Hindu community, Ogoh-Ogoh is a representation of the bad and evil nature of humans. Therefore, at the end of the celebration, the Ogoh-Ogoh will be burned as a symbol of cleansing the evil human nature that is eliminated in the Nyepi ritual. 3. Gaining Ngembak ceremony. After the implementation of the Nyepi ritual, the series of events have not been complete. The solemn celebration of Nyepi in Bali is continued with Ngembak Geni. Usually, in this ritual, Balinese people will visit each other, relatives, or do Dharma Santi. Closing the Nyepi series is a sign to start a new chapter with a clean heart. The youth will also do the Omedan after the Ngembakeni tradition. This kissing festival is carried to strengthen intimacy between Hindus. Interesting facts about Nyepi celebration in Bali. During the 24 hours of the Nyepi celebration in Bali, it turned out that there are various interesting things that have happened. Here are some interesting facts related to the Nyepi celebration in Bali. Save 1 million liters of fuel because traveling is not permitted. During Nyepi, all Balinese people do not use vehicle within 24 hours. During this period, it is estimated that 1 million liters of fuel were saved. Inspire World Silent Day. It is a matter of pride that the Nyepi celebration in Bali has embraced the World Silent Day campaign. The act of silence on Nyepi Day has led the United Nations the designated March 21 every year as World Silence Day. Reducing global warming, Nyepi also has a positive impact on the environment. During the Nyepi celebration in Bali, the island of the good managed to save electricity by up to 60 compared to normal day. Besides being good for environmental balance, the nyepi ritual also makes Bali the right location for tourists to do self-reflection. At this moment, paragraph friends can take advantage of it by doing meditation or yoga. The meaning of Nyepi Day for Hindus is to leave worldly activities in silence by meditating. One of the goals of the Nyepi Day celebration is to find one identity in order to gain balance between oneself and the universe. Nyepi is a holiday for Hindus which is celebrated every Saka New Year. Today falls on the account of Tilem Kasanga, which is the day of purification of the good who are in the center of this ocean, which carries the essence of living water Amrita. For this reaction, Hindus worship them secondly. Another major religious holiday that we must know and celebrate in is Nyepi. This holiday, which has another name, namely Nyepi, is a Hindu holiday which is celebrated every Saka New Year. This New Year's calendar is carried to based on the calculation of Thailand Kesanga, which is considered as the day of purification of the goods in the center of the ocean, which carries the essence of living water Amarta. For Hindus, Saka New Year or Nyepi holiday contains a very deep meaning, namely as a day of awakening, a day of renewal, a day of tolerance, a day of togetherness, a day of bliss, and a day of nation harmony. Nyepi comes from the word lonely or meaning silent quiet. Nyepi Day is a Hindu New Year celebration based on the calendar on the Saka's calendar, which began in 78 AD. In the calculation of the Saka calendar, a year has 12 months, and the first month is called Chaitra Masa. Unlike the celebration of the Christian New Year or every January 1, the Saka New Year in Bali begins with solitude and carrying out the retreat and no activities as usual. Aka prohibited and stopped during Nyepi. Nyepi Day was created based on stories from the Vedic scriptures, which tell that at the beginning of the century AD and even earlier, India and its surrounding areas were described as always experiencing crisis and prolonging social conflicts. At the times, there were many clashes between ethnic groups or the Saka, Pahiyava, Yuchi, Yavana, and Malaya with successive with wins and losses. The wave of the intertribal power struggles and ultimately caused this religious life to fluctuate. Okay, maybe that's all I can say about Nyepi. More or less, I'm sorry. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.